All right, so I just finished getting some gas and I'm officially out of school. School, actually. Oh, now that I think about it, I have one final class, and I think I need to double check on my assignments that I need to finish up for me. Now, school as in my work for the little kids. School for me, I still got another couple of days. I just realized today is Wednesday and tomorrow's my last class. But anyway, I did not title this because I feel like I'm going to work on a new playlist of videos. Let me go ahead and put this into the cradle because I wanted to get a good shot for the opening shot. All right. It is, like I said, officially summer. Let me get out of this gas station area. And people are starting to go to work. They go to work. I go to work working on a couple of things now. So I know I've been teasing about the whole like book and put this book and other product that I have in mind. It's because I kind of want to protect what I have, my ideas. I think a lot of people don't realize that ideas cannot be copyrighted. Products can. Um, so I just didn't want to be just telling my idea out into the world for folks to be just getting it. And then I'm like, I thought of that already. I know. So yeah, so I'm being a little protective of my idea until I can actually get it out into the world. But I will tell you this though. Um, I'm not some fly, like maybe this is me explaining my process. Like I made a lot of these videos showing that I do have background in what I'm talking about versus somebody who might go on to like Google or whatever and have a script. I don't have a script. I am the script. I have to formalize what I need to say, but I don't need a script to tell you about the things I do, the things I work on. Um, I was watching, speaking of watching a video, I was watching a video on home gardening, which I've been trying to do for years and years and years. I just need it. I feel like what I need is like a greenhouse or an area, but I need to get other things fixed first around the house, like my kitchen. Okay. So my kitchen needs to be done this summer. I need to figure out how it's going to happen. I'm scared of, I've got this sink that is 100 pounds, but I picked this sink, right? Perhaps there's something going on here for you, friend. Wax, wax, wax. Take it out. All right, so um yeah, so I have this sink that's 100 pounds. It is cast iron. I love it, right? Um I want to build the cabinet sink around it or with it. So, and I'm doing this by myself, which, you know, if it wasn't 100 pounds, it would be easy peasy, but it's 100 pounds. So that's the thing I'm contending with right now. The fact that, um, unless maybe I need to just go ahead and get like a jack, something to hoist it up and keep it up. That's probably what I need to do anyway. So I'll look into that. So I can get it done. And so I can have my kitchen back and then get a new stove. So I need a new stove. So I got a new refrigerator last summer. Took out the sink last summer. I have two households, no worries. So I do my kitchen at the apartment, kitchen stuff at the apartment. But yeah, it's time to get my kitchen back. So I'm watching these trucks, service trucks. It's this time of morning where all the service trucks are going to their job locations first thing in the morning. Here in the United States, I'm in the United States right now. And they're going to where they're going. So sometimes there's that traffic that early in the morning, and then people are starting to wake up and go to work. Because I'm a teacher, I'm used to getting up early. I'm gonna just keep getting up early. Why not? Get things done sooner. And I'll be there when the store opens, and I'll have to wait in line. I don't like waiting in line. I'm gonna just tell y'all, I'm not a line stander. It's like I want my stuff, so that means I get up early. All right, so What I've been on lately is working on something for my brother, and it seems like it's working. So ashwagandha, the adaptogens, ashwagandha and rhodiola. I've been talking about that a lot for the last couple of videos for him. Um, and also investigating on some saffron, for which the video talked about saffron, growing it for myself. I was like, oh, you mean I can grow saffron? Because right now the price of it is kind of high. That's the other thing. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of these botanicals are kind of pricey. Okay? Some of them are kind of pricey, but they are valuable because they work. And that's the other thing that a lot of like pharmaceutical companies don't want to tell you. They don't want to admit to it. They can't copyright plants. Speaking of copywriting, yeah, you can't copyright a plant. You can't claim a plant as yours. I know they want to, but they cannot. And that's the thing. There's a lot of things out there that can help people. And I'm not saying don't go to a doctor. Okay? But know that there are things out there that can help you, plant-wise. But yeah, saffron is one of them that I'm starting to read more and more on. And saffron doesn't seem like it's hard to grow. They mentioned that there's like a 2-week part of time in its life cycle that you've got to harvest right then and there. Otherwise, you're going to lose the crop. And I was like, ooh, that sounds kind of stressful. You know, like, oh, all year is fine, handy dandy, but you better go ahead and harvest in those 2 weeks. So, I mean, I'm still not deterred from saffron because it is that good, but definitely have tried to grow ashwagandha in the past. I might look into that again. Now that everybody's in their mama wants it and it's become a popular thing, that was one of my first favorite adaptogens to use. And it seems like my brother is adapting well to it. It seems like he's, even though he got upset last week, or a few days ago, not even last week, last Saturday, today is Wednesday, he got upset about something and he did something weird, but other than that, he's been kind of a lot more on it when it comes to managing his mood swings and things. So there's that. All right, what's going on here? Not sure. But yeah, so I also want, and this is probably one of the easier things to grow, lemon balm. It is so easy to grow. I just need a space where it's not going to run all over the place. Where it's not going to overgrow somewhere. Which again, not a problem because it's a great herb. It has so many wonderful uses. People, seriously, lemon balm is amazing. And that's one of my other regulars I use a lot. Lemon balm. All right, I'm gonna run this light. And then what else did I do? I love ginger. I eat ginger almost every day and have it in tea and things like that. So I need to have some ginger. It's good for you, your digestive system, your I guess equilibriums and all that other stuff. Anti-inflammatory, all that good stuff. But yeah, so over the school year though, I'm gonna admit I kind of let myself go a little bit because I think it has a lot, and it does, has a lot to do with the food and a lot to do with me trying to get food for my brother. So I can easily fast, and that's the other thing that I know I'll probably end up doing. I'm a very practiced faster, so I can fast. Dude, what's going on up here? Let's see, this is what happens when you try to go different routes in the morning. They've got like this big old cone in the street because there's a hole in the street. Well, you have to rip the hole, and then yeah, bus system change this route. That's interesting. Yeah. We're gonna have the World Cup here in the city. I don't know if they're ready for it, but I know I'm gonna, be buckled down and where I'm gonna be. I don't know, but yeah. So there are herbs that I have to have every day, and like I said, ginger is definitely one. Lemon balm. I love ashwagandha, but I know I have to cycle on and off of it, so it makes me sad when I can't take it. But then I know when I come back, I was like, yes, it's gonna work again. It's gonna be wonderful. Um, so yeah, I don't want it to lose its potency, and that's one of the things. Yeah. All right, so I'm getting close to home. What I'm gonna do? Start purging stuff, throwing stuff into my dumpsters, Herbie Kirby's that need to get out of my house. Start looking at my kitchen, what needs to be put in there. All right, let me see what y'all talking about. Well, thank you. Um, yeah, so I am getting, like, I try not to drink coffee, y'all. I do like iced coffee though. I was just thinking about that as I was going through the gas station. I was like, they have iced coffees there. Oh gosh. No, don't do it. I got it. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. I'm gonna make my own iced coffee at home then, if that's the case. That's the other thing. I need, a way to save some money, work on my construction materials that I'm going to be, I know I'll need. So I need to start shopping for uh, fixtures for my kitchen, the kitchen fixtures. I have the sink, like I said. I just need the, faucet and stuff. Figure out what design do I want in my kitchen. I want a country kitchen, like a 1940s country looking kitchen. Okay, my kitchen is not big. I live in a house that was built in the 40s, so I want the kitchen to kind of look like that a little bit. Not completely like that, but at least the kitchen area thing. But yeah, I have no plans on knocking down walls and making open floor plans and stuff that people do to destroy homes and their, thing. I was like, no, this is a sturdy house. There's no need for me to knock down anything. This house has served me well. I've lived here for like 20 years in this house, and I love it, and I want to improve on it. So the sink was like, having issues for years. Finally got rid of it. And now it's time for new improved stuff in there. So yeah. Alright. Get close. So I'll drink my iced coffee and get to work this morning. But yeah, those are the herbs that I rely on. In fact, I might throw some ginger into that iced coffee this morning, because that's how I usually consume it. First thing in the morning. Oh yeah, lion's mane. I love it. First thing in the morning, ginger, lion's mane, tea. But I'm gonna just toss it into the iced coffee today. So yeah, lemon balm, midday or afternoon, because that is more of a calming kind of herb. Then ashwagandha I would take probably daily if I was, dealing with things. I need to kind of cycle off because it is the summertime. It's great for when you're busy in school, and you don't, you got to be able to handle the stress, right? It's stressful. It is, even as a teacher, you got to deal with parents. Even right now, even though report cards went home yesterday, I'm sure I'm going to get some emails this week, right? And I got to answer them. So it is what it is, So yeah, so I'm gonna pull up my dumpsters, my recyclable and my other. Good thing I have a bunch of trash bags. Probably should have. Yeah, this week I'm gonna have to go buy some extra ones. So yeah, so this is purge week. A lot of papers I still got. I want to get organized for next school year, all that kind of stuff. And kind of waiting for my lawn folks to, like, I also want to do some things in my backyard. Speaking of the growing, I have this little corner in the back that I want to make more of a sanctuary back there for me. And I've got my grow shade. See if I got stuff. In fact, let me take it out with me. But it's like a shade, like a canopy kind of thing that I want to be able to hang out in my backyard. And I want to put a swing, like a grown-up swing back there. So yeah, there's things I'm doing. But yeah, kitchen first though. Kitchen first. All right. This is a part of the up-leveling. What are we gonna call this playlist? I don't know. Up-leveling in life. All right. With that, take care, y'all. Bye. Like and subscribe. Yeah.